Let's create a pie chart. Sarah surveyed the students at her school about their favorite type of music and collected the following data. 48 students liked pop, 37 liked country, 54 liked hip-hop, 12 liked jazz, and 31 liked rock. Let's create a pie chart for this data. So one thing we will need first is the total amount. To do that, we're just going to add all of this together. 48 plus 37 plus 54 plus 12 plus 31. So there's 182 students total. Now what we're going to need to do is calculate the percent for each type of music. So to calculate a percentage, we're going to take the amount for the type of favorite music like pop and divide it by the total. That will give us the decimal format, and then we're going to need to times it by 100 to change it to a percent. So we have 48 divided by 182 for our pop music. That gives us 0.26. We're going to just round to the nearest hundredth. So 0.26 times 100 is 26%. So for pop, we had 48 divided by 182 is 0.26, which is 26%. Now we're going to do the same thing for country. We'll take the 37 people who liked country divided by the total number of students. We get 0.20, which times 100 is 20%. So for country, we did 37 divided by 182. We rounded to the nearest hundredth, which is 0.20, and got 20%. For hip-hop, we will get 54 divided by 182, which is 0.29. That's going to round up to 0.30. The 6 will force the 9 up, which takes it to a 10, but we can't just have 0.210. That would change the whole number completely. The 1 gets carried to the 2, so we get 0.30. Times 100 is 30%. I'm going to calculate the rest so that we can just write it all down. The 12 divided by 182 times 100 gives us 6.5%, or let's round this up to 7%. And the 31 divided by 182 times 100 gives us 17%. So we had 30% for the next one, 7%, and then 17%. We do want to check and make sure this all adds up to 100%. A pie chart should always be out of 100%, so we have 26 plus the 20 plus the 30 plus the 7 plus the 17, and we are at 100%. So we also need to now use the fact that a circle is 360 degrees total. If we're going to create a pie chart, we need to know how big to make each slice, and we do that by calculating the number of degrees. So we're actually going to take 360 and multiply it by the decimal version of our percent. So 0.26 times 360, because there's 360 degrees in a circle, is, and we're going to round to the nearest whole number again, is 94 degrees. So we're going to take the other ones and calculate it. 0.20 times the 360 is 72 degrees. 0.30 times 360 is 108. I'm going to write these ones down before they disappear. So 93.6, 72, and 108. Now we're going to do the 7% and the 17% still. Just clear it all out. 0.7 times, nope, 0.07. 7% was 0.07 times 360. This gives 25 degrees, and then the 17%, so 0.17 times 360, gives us 61. So we're rounding to the nearest whole number. I should have written that as 94. And just like we wanted to check that all our percents added to 100, since we're specifically working with a pie chart, then we want to double check that this all adds to 360. So 94 degrees plus 72 plus 108 plus the 25 plus 61 is 360. So we are ready to create our pie chart. We're just going to estimate this. So we have a circle, and we would start with one radius line. So 94 degrees is just a little more than 90. So we're just going to go a tiny bit past 90, and that's one pie slice. 72 degrees is a little less than 90. So that would be close to this. Like I said, we're just kind of estimating here. 108 should be more than 90, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. 61 and 25, the 61 will be bigger, the 25 will be smaller. So now we can put our percentages into our pie chart. We said the 94 degrees, that was from the pop, which was 26%. So 26% of students liked pop. The 72 degrees was for country, which was 20%. So 20% of students liked country. The 108 was for hip hop, and that was 30%. 30% of students liked hip hop. And I should have put our smaller pie slice next if we were keeping it in order, but the smaller pie slice is the 7%, and it's the jazz. If you can't fit it inside, we often just point to it. And then the 17% was for rock. On the assignment, it's hard to test you by having you create a pie chart. Most of the questions will be like making sure that it does add to 100%, because all pie charts should add to 100, or making sure that the degrees add to 360, or making sure that the slices are labeled correctly. So the assignment will be more about checking to see if a pie chart is correct or not.